Hey everybody. Finally getting out, been a while. Out on the next journey. Gonna head over to Farmer Pines and dig a hole. I don't even think I need the detector at this point. I got another little piece of equipment that I use that works really great to help me out. Bring that with us today. Nothing special, but I'll show it to you anyways when we get there. But you know, something I realized during one of the videos, I don't know which episode yet, I gotta look. Gotta go back in time and look at it. You know, I found the RIR button, the Rhode Island Regiment. I knew it looked familiar to me, and not the RIR, just the button style. I said, you know, I dug one of them there before. And I said then, I was like, oh, that's an odd one. Because it is those 17s, some of those can really throw you off. So anyways, I looked through my stuff. I was showing episode 1 landowner. He came over. I was showing him what I ended up on. His father's the historian. And while I was showing him that stuff, I came across the button. So I have 2 of them. One's plain, because that's what they were. Certain areas they were plain, and the rest they were, they had the RIR or whatever for their ranking in the year, the event. But anyways, so I'm excited. Just gonna take one of my common holes, go right down to the 24-inch mark, and hopefully get to see what might be in there. So that's what I'm thinking for today. I know I have to go check on the other properties that I have lined up for this year. If they turn the fields or not. I don't think anything's going to produce like this place, so every day or every so often, it's like a new discovery of what happened there. So it's exciting, very exciting. Excuse me, that Vermontensium state coin was just an unbelievable gift. That's what that was. To have something different. I was happy with just finding some Drake Bust half cents, because I've never found those. I found a lot of Drake Busts in my life in the past 3 years. But no half cents like that. So many bucket listers came off this year, especially the big ones. And it's all due to this property for the most part that I can think of. Most of it, But I have so many more to go. So hopefully I can get a little more time in this year at this place. Get as much done as I can and get ready for next year somewhere else. But that's the journey and the idea for today. I'm really hoping that I get lucky and pull out something. Hit or miss now. So I'll see you at the first find. Alright. Okay guys, I'm in my first hole. Right now I'm entering the 16-inch mark. So I, even though I have the detector here, I really don't see any use for it, but I might use it to wind the pile or something. But really right now what I'm trying to do, locating and the thing I'm going to find, the detector isn't going to help anymore. Not in this area. This rock that's right there, that little one, is the hole that I was at the 24-inch mark the last time. So, you know, I'm only less than a foot, but I have to join them together. But I'm going to wait till I get to that 24-inch mark. All these rocks right there. I love it when it does that. Especially that one came out of this hole. I'm throwing them over there. So they're foundation rocks and fill-ins. So I need to know approximately where the foundation was. It would have been a small food cellar hole, storage, and it wouldn't have been that deep because the water level here is at that time was pretty high. So anyways, this all came out of there. And that, with that shape, that would have been a teapot type of thing. But look at this glass. That's something. I love the old glass. I just think it's the neatest thing. You know, these aren't you know, anything like a China, but it is part of our heritage because of its plainness, and that's what makes it so great. So you can already see with that on the bottom that would have probably been a bowl. There's no indent, so it definitely was a bowl. Just gorgeous. That cobalt blue. That's a coffee cup. This, on the other hand, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. This stuff is great. But this, I'm hoping there's going to be more of this. Because this is what they would have put it in, these coins, and put it down there. This is the type of pottery I'm trying to, and I have plenty of it, you know, at these trees. Eventually I'll pick up all the pieces of pottery for in case they ever need to be looked at. But this is a good sign to me. Otherwise, it's possible they just stuck them in the foundation, and when they came through and farmed 100 years later, they just ran it over. But this and the parts I found that look like it's all chest related. I found this, but you know, it is so smooth on one side. I don't know what it is, if it just fractured through the years, but it's just too smooth to be a rock. Doesn't ring up, but I can't identify it as being a clay anything yet. But you can see that it's got some seriously weird color to it. So this one's a mystery to me. I don't know this one. This might have something to do with the Indian trading post, something they would have made. I really don't know. So I got tons of little tiny pieces here. Got my foundation stones that I'm glad that I'm finding. I am just getting ready to exit the 16-inch mark. And I'm already finding the iron and, you know, different types of iron. Like this, for example. So that's an old knife. That thing could have easily had been 16 inches long and beyond that. And all they did was just kept sharpening them and using them. But that's the tip off of one. I probably have the rest of it, but that's what that is. But this, that's what I was looking for. I haven't looked at it yet. I know it's a button, but I do not know anything more yet. I think there's, looks like there might be something on it. I think I'm gonna have to wipe on that one because I can't see it. So anyways, I'll clean that up in a second. So what I did is use, let me get you this little sunlight, this. Underneath all that soil is a rare earth magnet. See it? And so all this dirt, all these rocks, some nails, these little bastards right here. I don't want to get this too close to my phone. I'm trying to pull all the little signals out that I can. If you ever make one of these, you have to be so careful. You will not believe the damage you can do to yourself using one of these. I got it too close to my shovel. I'll show you. And it's with all this crap on it. Watch what happens. And then you got to get it off. I guess I'll have to slide it off. There. So, but I was holding the shovel, unloading this one day. Turn it around. I'll clear this, get all these rocks and everything out of the way so I can dig them up later. Okay, and this has metal bands on it to take away, it takes away from a lot of the magnetism because it's on all sides, but it still will do this. It'll pull that thing right to you. And I had the shovel sideways that day. And you see those teeth. So my fingers would have had a really great time on the ground from it. Reason why I'm showing you this, if you ever do something as stupid as buy one and use it, like me, when I am down here, if I'm getting a lot of signals, I'll just run it around. And when you're pulling up these rocks that are magnetic, let me see if I can pick some of them back up. There. These rocks that are magnetic, that explains the interference I'm always getting here. I don't really deal with hot rocks very often, but here it's loaded with them. So that explains another part of the Anyways, last but not least, you got your pin pointer. You're going over your hand. You know there's metal in there, falls into here. You use this, go through the hole. Don't get it near your pin pointer or anything else. It's bad juju. Nothing comes out. Then all I do is I run the pin pointer back over. If it goes off again, you'll find that stuff. Well, the blade I found in the hole. But this is not magnetic, so that means it's brass. See? No sticky. Right under this tree is where I had to dig this test hole because I need to know where the foundation is. now that I keep pulling out the rocks, they're in a line. So this is a pretty good chance. I got a pocket. I have a feeling this is going to be a good moment here soon, because that stuff is what it was, the coin was. And oh, guess what else? Guess what I found? Found another one. I heard, well, I think I heard it, but I can't find any. No, there's no clean breaks on it. I thought I broke it. Found another clay pipe. This is part of one, sitting right here, right where I'm standing. There's signals going this way towards this tree. And there it was. So, anyways, I took a shovelful out of here. And look at what I found. Isn't that something? Look at that. That's incredible. Look at that crystal. But I have a feeling I'm going to be pulling out something here in a second. I could try while you guys are right here, just for the fun of it, because it always works out so well. Let me try to come down in here. There it goes. There's another one there. Oh, more rocks. Definitely something in there. You know, if you guys are ever wondering why I don't live dig, dig a 24-inch hole and you'll find out. Oh, that's a strong signal. I'm going to pull this. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely something good. There. So there it is. That giant nail. Give it up. There's one. That's what I want. That's what you want, folks. I know you don't want to hear that, but you need to know how far down it goes. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. Is that it? No. There we go again. There that weird thing is again. You've just seen that. That's pottery. No doubt about it. Oh. I don't know if I could do this and you guys could see me or not right now. But this is what I want. If I find enough of this right here, then that explains how these coins got here. Hold on a minute. Holy crap, that's glass. Wow. Holy, look at that, baby. You think that's thick enough? Oh, look at the green. Oh, that's gorgeous. You're all probably thinking bottle and windows. This is that thickness, that shape, straight as an arrow, could easily be one of the large bowls. Boy, that's an early. That's an early. That's the first colored glass I've gotten out of here. There's no modern stuff here. Nothing, zero. Not even a pull tab. This is the only place pull tab Pete has not been to. Oh, okay, so where the hell's the signal then? Alright, let's test it. There it is. That easy. Bang. You heard it. Wherever the hell it is on there. Done. Now before I throw all this back, I'll check it. But Yeah, I think you guys get the drift. I'm gonna go down in there now and pull that whole mess out and recheck it. And I'll be back. Wish me luck. Okay guys, I'm back. So I'm at just a little past the 24 mark. As you can see, Mr. Pinpointer's down there. And, sorry. Multiply that by 3 and it gives you your 27, so. I found this in there. Not that far down, it was about 10 inches up from there. I found this in there. I don't know what this is yet. I gotta clean it up. Sure is a weird looking thing though. And I got that beauty down there. Nothing after the 10-inch mark. Off to the side though there was. So, and that looks like just a normal stone, except that's not. That would have been from the river. And I am not an Indian expert by any means, but I know that they used a lot of things for things that they did. And the river's over there. Not saying this, you know, can't just be a rock, but if you look around, out of the 30,000 rocks I've dug here, I have none. I have 0 river rock here. Nothing like this. And that's another thing I wanted to tell you to keep in mind while you're doing this kind of stuff is these rocks, even though I'm throwing them over there for now, you should always check them when people are talking about Indian related villages and trading posts being around, because any one of these could have writing on them from them. So there we are. I'm at 27 inches. I got a signal to the left. This is my little marker right there for the hole I dug last time I was here. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a tunnel right through where I am now over to that one, because it went off pointing that way. And then next time I come, I'll figure out the next way to go. And now I'm going to go to the left and see what that signal is. And I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. Well, it hasn't even been a minute. I'm getting ready, or I just told you I'm going to pop through, because there's my rock. That's this was all this was dug out. And now I'm just trying to work my way, trying to figure out which direction to go in. Excuse me. So I had a signal in that wall, but it was you know, like 6 inches in, as you can see down there somewhat. So I popped through. I ran the pinpointer in there, and I don't know if you can see that down there. Look at that. That's what just happened. I haven't even done anything yet. I wanted you guys to see. So I don't even know if it's a button or a coin. We're gonna find out together. I gotta switch hands. Sorry. Okay. I can't tell. It definitely doesn't feel like no damn button, I can tell you that. What I'm forgetting to mention are, this is where I found the Vermontensium, by the way. 20 something inches down. and I'm going that way now. What the freaking hell is this one? Oh my, is that a, oh my fucking, oh my God. I know what it is. Oh, why does the sun got to go down? Well, brothers, it is a coin. Oh. Can you guys see that right there? That's a shield. It's a, I can't remember if it's New York, New Jersey. New Jersey. It's in New Jersey. Should have a horse head on it. Well, there's a couple varieties. The same story you'll always hear from me. I think, you know, I came here to prep and get ready. You know, they made another one with a shield on it, but I know my luck. I go start running my mouth, it'll be something else. It'll turn into a freaking button on me. I found the other one right there in the New Jersey, where I just did that walk around to show you. And my New York was somewhere around here. I'm going to map it all out so I know where to keep digging test holes. Look at this, people. You tell me that I'm not on a massive coin spill. If these were not 24 inches down and they were all near the top and you could just dig them by moving some nails and rocks, can you imagine? This makes number 27. It'll say Nova Borac or Nova Caesarea right there. But I'm not going to get it off, and I'm not going to clean it out here because I can see that back is horrible. Yes. You know, you worry that your theory might not pan out, but you know, this ain't the first time I've had to do this. I've done it in a stone quarry before. That took 3 years. So there's the hole that it came out. Way in there. Yeah, I'll get this light working. So I don't know if you can see me because I can't see you. I don't know how to make this thing flip around or not. But this is insanity. I'm so happy with just the finds that I found today. But to know, I mean, it's, you know, it's got its downfall too, because this whole place could have these in it, and I don't want to lose it. I'll show you. I'll show you how close I am. You see the hole? That's the hole. Watch this. Yeah, that clearing. That's how close I am. So you're talking for 40, 50 feet. 40, 50 feet, and I could lose this place. And that happened very quickly. We had that emptied out in probably less than with a bulldozer. Look at that for a pile. Doesn't look like much. But come on down here. Start getting close because phones make it look so far away. Oh, what a day. Yeah. I've only been here just over an hour. Yes. Remarkable. It is going to be amazing to see what's under here. I said since I've been here that I'm walking on them, and there's no way you can detect them because they're too far down. Only two answers. This is the cellar hole for the food. They weren't massive back then. Or they had a waterway, possibly to the water supply for the fields. It's gotta be one or the other. I think it was the cellar hole for the food and hide all of this from the war when he got out of there, when they finally got paid. I'll get into that another time. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. So, I need a mint. So there it is, folks. Sitting right, well, it was down, way down under there. And I pulled it out, the dirt up, and there it was, sitting there. Look at that. Over 200 years of age right there, sitting in my hand saying hello, welcome back. It's got the knob on the back and everything for when they were holding it. It'll be a fork, spoon. Should be a fork, and then would have had the two prongs on the end. That's what it'll come out to be. Probably bone handled. I keep finding animal bones down in here, so that might be what they were doing, is using them for utensils. Okay guys, I'm done for in there today. I just wanted to show you the wrap up here. There's my nails. Common finds here for just over 2 hours, 3 hours. Not too bad. Just go in there, nail bucket. There's one of your, this is the size of the nail that would have been furniture and chest related. These are what I find so much of down in there. Quick shorties, stuff like that. Can be shoe heel, and just about all the above, those little ones. And I find tons of those. This I gotta clean up because I don't know what it is. Even though it just looks like a piece of iron, you'll be surprised. There's another blade, piece of one. That would have been one of their Bowie knives, butcher knives, whatever you want to call them today. I do not know what that is yet, but I know it's not a nail. It might not be anything, but I got to be on the safe side. And this weird looking thing, some type of holy whacker. Again, even if it's not something that really interests me, it's not about what I'm thinking. It's about, what people that might have to come here and look at this place is going to think. Anyways, this is a great find. I have what they call cabin spikes. And that sure looks like what that is. But this would make this one a very early one, where it would be a lot longer, and they would drive them down into the primary part of where they started the cabin. You usually don't find those, and it's deteriorated pretty good. All handmade. There's that head that it's always talking about. That's a great find. Pottery, gorgeousness all over the place. I just put these two next to each other, and it was funny because they ended up lining up perfectly. However I did it. Maybe it was this way. Yep. Look at that. It goes right back together. So they've been somewhere, this, you know, they made this plate where there were seagulls. It's pretty cool. You know, just tells you what, you know, it looked like in there, what they had, you know, and you get to see stuff like that. That's the really, really old stuff. Yes, I used to know what all of it was called, but nothing I can do about that. Now what I thought was cool about this glass, this green glass, is looks like it might have been burned so much that it tempered it. Can you see that? That shine? So that's a pretty cool thing to see. So that could have been out of a lantern, believe it or not. Something of that nature. Pretty cool. I'll figure it out. It's one of my favorite finds of the day. So now you get to see, this is the original silverware, basically. Of what they used. In absolute mint condition. That's all there is to that. You dig this out of the ground like this. I've never seen it personally come out of the ground dug in that good a shape. There's their stud holes. Sometimes they'd only have one stud hole in them. This one I believe has 3. Looks like it's made of bone, but I don't know that 100%. But this was an old fork. So them 2-prongers I got were at the house or wherever, that would have went on the end of it. I don't know what this is yet. I really am interested in that because I hate to say it, but it seems like something I've seen before that they palmed. I don't know if it was when they were chipping the arrowheads or what it was, but I know I've seen it before. You know, or they might have thought it was neat. I really don't know. But it's just got too much. You know, you can see the things in it, like they were hammering something with it. You know. Anyways, my first find. This is the second one of these that I found with that back on them. The first one was flat. It might have been flat end, but really is totally different other than that back. A lot like that. But I believe that's what it is. It's an old, where the strap would go through. It was just a, I don't really think it served a purpose. It was more for looks than it was anything. But I could easily be 100% wrong on that one. Got myself another crystal today. The other one I found, well, a row of trees are in the way. But right between those trees, maybe 1/8 of a mile, is where I found that big giant one of these. I don't know what episode that was in. And last but not least, this beautiful little gorgeous, ouch, fly. Freaking. See if we can get some light. Hello. That looks like the shield. So where's the horsey? Yeah, boy, this looks like it's in rough shape. I could do a plow line though. Let me see, where are we? Okay, so I can almost read that right there. Yeah. Let's start that again. Let's say Nova Borium or something like that. Well, I don't really care. It is. It's a jersey. And the plow would be right there. The plow line. That's what it looks like. So we'll clean that up and find out. So there it is, guys. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for coming on my journey with me. Bye.